right, and welcome back to, welcome back to me coughing. Welcome back to part 3 of our first session of Pokemon Tabletop United. And I am hoping that we will wrap this up with this giant Caterpie that now knows we are encroaching on its territory and is probably going to try and kill us. So,
here's to surviving.
Yes, that thing that we will probably not do. All right, well, take it away.
So, previously on, you just pissed off a giant Caterpie.
I'm about to piss it off some more.
And you're now traveling to the heart of the forest, where the rest of you are. And the Caterpie is now aware that you are, there doing things.
Yeah, no, as I walk up, I'm going to channel right at the Gardevoir. Basically,
does that channel cancel your channeling with the Caterpie?
Channeling with the Caterpie would cancel once I moved more than 20 meters away.
Gotcha.
And no, I can channel multiple Pokemon.
Gotcha.
And I think you can also cut it off.
Yeah.
I can get more than 20 meters.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and I'm going to channel to the Gardevoir. Basically, just
send
images of what happened as I'm still walking to the temple.
What are we going to do about that?
I'm going to climb to the top of the temple.
You confused.
I'm going to pick up a rock and just drop it. And then do this.
Come at me, bro!
Climb up beside the temple. It picks up a rock.
As we arrive, I'm going to split off, so I'm no longer walking. Does there look to be any kind of entrance to this temple?
Yes.
How big? Bigger than the Caterpie? Or smaller? Can the Caterpie follow someone in here?
Not the Caterpie, but...
Through the entrance, it could probably get inside, but if you get up there and you look down, you notice it kind of goes into smaller workways.
I'm going to stand near the entrance.
I feel very uncomfortable with where you're standing. You feel very uncomfortable where you are standing.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's a thing I can do.
What is?
Intuition.
That's what this is.
My entirely ordinary human intuition.
You would rather fight that Caterpie with your bare hands than go inside.
Oh boy.
As you get closer, that feeling just gets stronger. You do not want to be inside it.
So I was heading up to where that was about. He's climbing inside. I'm just going to split off and head away from the entrance to this thing and head towards wherever Eru is.
Eru's on the ground in front of the temple.
I already placed my tag on front. I'm just kind of sitting there waiting for you guys.
But yeah, so I just pick up a random rock and drop it off the temple.
You see him just climb up this temple. You have no clue.
Top.
Who, me?
And you just see him climb up this temple, pick up a rock, and go.
Anything?
You hear the ground. We all feel the ground shake.
How big is this rock you're picking up? Would it require you to, somewhat struggle to lift it?
Nah, probably not.
Nothing really happens.
So, about my question. How far behind us is the giant Caterpie?
This stone
checked. It's just someplace behind you.
If it took us 45 minutes to walk to where the Caterpie is, miles.
Yeah, about a mile or so.
Yeah, more than
3 miles. Well, you're in the forest.
It took you 45 minutes to walk through a forest.
Probably 2
while
or 3.
avoiding, Beedrillness and such hostile
probably
Pokemon.
2 or 3 miles.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Eru and tell him that thing is a lot bigger than we thought.
Is there some form of idol up here? Some sort of religious...
Are you at the very top?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get to the very top, but between, that final, towering level and, the top, it's almost a 15-foot.
Okay. Are there, gargoyles or something?
Nope.
Something to
it
that
is
effect?
closer to what would be an Aztec temple than it would be anything else.
So, Caterpie are segmented, right?
Yeah, I'm going to spray paint on the side of it. Tunnel snakes
about
rule.
this big or larger?
Really?
You don't have spray paint.
I don't.
Would one of those segments be about this big or larger?
Maybe the back end.
Okay, I'm telling that to Eru.
So this thing
Eh.
is a
This
lot
is a
bigger.
back thing.
Whatever.
Eru.
I'm gonna look inside the temple.
You especially do not want to be anywhere near the front of there, or inside it.
Well, now I
You
just,
feel a little bit safer to like the slight right of it, because that's where a tag is.
now my curiosity is piqued.
Yes, but you feel like going inside there may rob you of your soul.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna like
in there?
reach out quickly.
just
Are
walk.
there any Pokemon in there?
So you're attempting to make a psychic connection with something inside.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm attempting, but gonna purposely fail if I find anything.
That's a thing you could try. The question comes down to is
if
the
it
thing that
lets
you
you.
connect to, is it going to let you run away?
9. I got a 14 or 13,
13.
which would fail.
Fail just a general look in.
Which would fail to connect with anything. I need a 15.
Okay, what does that allow you to do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Essentially.
So
Here's the
you
thing.
can't tell.
Do I have to see the Pokemon?
It's just, if I recall correctly from the channeler, you only roll to connect to a hostile.
Only to a hostile one.
Oh.
You can actively look
If you
for.
attempt to channel a hostile Pokemon, you must make an intuition
Oh,
check.
okay. Okay.
Wow. So
As
You
a
just
kinda-
real swift action, you channel the
Okay.
target Pokemon.
So you can just channel at will. Gotcha. Do you want to just attempt to channel anything in there, or do you want to specifically channel
Yes,
safely?
because my character wants to find out what he's getting into before he goes about just, randomly subduing Pokemon.
So you're attempting to channel with literally anything that's gonna let you.
oh God.
I'm just seeing what's in there.
There's a lot of things in there. That's about all you can check without directly hooking up to anything.
All right, can I tell what kind?
No.
No. Okay.
Can I roll to see what he's doing?
You can see that he's actively doing something with your psionic vision. You can see that he's doing something psychic. Inside the temple. Do you want to roll your occult knowledge for the temple?
Yes. I want to see if I. Is it sixes?
Yes.
Sixes. I need 3. You got a 5, a 1, and a 6, which is 12.
Well,
Enough.
you can definitely tell that there is something in that temple that is definitely occultish. You're not really sure you want to know. But you know he probably shouldn't be prying in there like that.
Hey, Nestor.
Just be on guard if
Yeah.
that Caterpie shows up.
Do that.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Do what?
You gestures to your brain and
Yeah.
connecting to things.
Oh.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Maybe.
So,
You still connected to the Gardevoir?
Yeah.
So,
I'm surrounded by children.
we've done this. How much longer we can do this till it gets dark?
Maybe another hour or two.
I have my flashlight ready.
I have dark vision goggles.
Because it's the only thing I have that I can hit something with.
I turned to
I'm
him
not
and
even gonna
asked,
try.
so what exactly happened?
You haven't
We
not been
followed
debriefed
it.
on anything
It
because
ate
you were
some-
hiding against the wall.
He's just
Nah,
kind of
I'm
listening.
Yeah.
We're not that close to you. You're on the temple.
You're on the temple, the third or fourth
Yeah, I saw him.
layer up.
We're
It's
not
things
talking
on
that
the,
loudly.
you know,
We're not right next to the
on the
temple. Neither of
second
us is
or
comfortable right
third.
next to that
Yeah.
temple.
He went up to the top.
I'm the one who went
he went
next
at
to
the top.
him.
He went by you.
Yeah.
Like, I
didn't
can't
see
hear
you.
anything, but I can sort of see.
Yeah, you can see that
Like-
these two are
I saw
talking.
him
He's
doing
doing
the
what's
whole
it?
meh, and I saw him do the
It was better than we thought.
and I don't
Yes.
know what's going on, but
Like,
survive.
okay.
Yes.
He's talking
All you
about
saw him was
headaches,
like-
apparently.
You saw him doing this. I want
Yeah.
you to roll me an intuition check or a perception check. No, intuition. An intuition check to see if you can figure out.
You're pretty sure I wasn't saying I once caught a fish that big.
You were
Oh,
pretty sure
wow.
he was saying he was on a fish that big. You wanted you were to be very impressed. You said Eru seemed quite horrified. You're also wondering if maybe that wasn't a fish.
Are you trying to tell me you once caught a fish that big?
He rolled a
I'm just waiting. No
rolled
one's
a
trying to get in
natural
touch with me,
one.
so I'm just figuring out.
Yeah.
No one knows
And
you're
so,
there.
yeah.
And how,
I do.
He knows I'm there. They don't know.
I
As I
do,
was saying,
but I might forget.
Nestor did
So, like-
something, it
Yeah.
got angry, spat some of that webby.
I shout down
Then
correction.
he
It was
sort of-
already angry.
You cannot hear us. You cannot hear us.
You are probably
No, because I climbed down to the entrance of the
Oh,
temple.
you did. So
Okay,
you might be able to hear you. It would be if he's talking at a normal or
I'm
slightly
talking
louder.
conversationally.
So you
Okay.
might be able to hear if you were listening, but I don't think you were. You're too busy focused
Anyhow.
inside.
Anyhow, he did something come down, and it did something weird with multiple Pokemon, and then we got the hell out of there. And it's gonna be back here at some point, so we need a really good plan.
Ivan hasn't debriefed anybody on its moveset yet. What you may or may not need to be
All I
looking
know
out
is it
for.
can spit and or shoot electrified web.
And or.
And or.
It can shoot it.
What was his moveset again?
I have to grab my sheet.
Exactly.
I remember the turtle.
Scratch.
That's fine. This will be a little longer than normal.
This is the problem with doing stealth right? It's sitting there quietly for extended periods of time.
Well, you can pop back into stealth, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
that
do
will.
it as an at-will.
Yeah, you can pop back.
Standard action, so yeah. But I don't know what.
Active
sounds
string
like.
shot, bug bite, thrash. Oh, body slam. There it is. Mega horny and electro web.
Alright. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna walk back to you guys and be like, yeah, thing's big. Also knows more moves than it should, but beyond the point.
More moves than he should.
That might have something to do with it being a lot bigger than it should.
eh.
And a lot more
Arceus only
violent.
knows what that thing would look like as a flattery.
Mop.
I
Size
actually,
Pokemon.
I actually don't know if it would ever turn into a Butterfree. I think
It
the
would.
reason. No, I'm saying this.
In character.
Yeah, like I think the reason why it's so big is because it is staying as a Caterpie because it is the guardian of the forest, not in a literal sense, but in a spiritual sense also.
But if it evolved into a Butterfree at that size,
Yeah.
it would be a better guardian.
I'm more thinking about the fucking Metapod.
But
Pardon.
it may be a better guardian in like a physical sense, but I think it also wouldn't be a good guardian because someone's gonna hunt a giant Butterfree.
Who's gonna hunt a giant Caterpie is a good statement. That's like the world's, biggest magic carp. Not really that big of a feat.
Anyways,
Well, they
So
sent
no
us
Hyper Beam.
after it, so somebody wants.
anyways, it is a Pokemon we do not want to get close to. If we can somehow get at it at range, that would be optimal, but I somehow doubt we can.
This one has a flare gun.
Or
Actually.
a gun.
Gun in general.
He is
Yeah,
not
pull
subject to provide us with firearms.
And I pull out my gun.
If we gave you weapons,
have
what would be the point of testing you?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, so
Literally,
out of the
she
closet,
chimes in.
I'm gonna
The
shoot
Gardevoir just kind of
someone.
goes, if we gave you weapons, what would be the point of testing you?
And there's
Sorry about not including.
I
primitive
still have a
anyways.
lighter.
I'm not sure that this is the proper test set.
That's just how well you do them.
No, I think we can do this.
Am I getting any notes from Gardevoir, or am I just completely out of this conversation?
Oh no, she's talking psychically to all of you. She knows
Okay.
who you are.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So.
I'm
just
gonna
wondering how
channel
much
out
of
into
this
the
conversation
webs. Are there
I'm
any
getting.
Pokemon?
And the web's attached to the
Yeah.
the thing you've been climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is, some metapods,
Mhm.
kind of taking like a shelter in there.
Are they
Some Caterpies.
are
and
they
others.
attached up with the Guardian right now?
You can't quite tell.
Okay.
You think you'd probably have to, take a closer examination to their mental state to see that.
All right, I'm gonna try that.
Okay, roll me.
So. I'm going to.
Only the safety dance.
I'm going to start trying to setting up some kind of.
17.
17.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 17.
Yeah, some aren't. For the most part, mostly the more mobile Pokemon are.
Okay. Are they actively patrolling, or are they just?
They're mostly just keeping an eye on you.
Okay.
So they.
You can tell that these are they're more hostile than the others are.
Yeah.
The others are more wary of you. These ones are more aggressively angry with you.
Well,
So these are watching. So they're watching us and relaying it back to him even from here.
well, on the downside, we are being watched.
Well,
Yeah.
so much for my plan. I was
But
going to try and build
I
something
haven't-
to help with
You
stealth.
do notice one thing they're all thinking. They don't know where your Pokemon are, and they are concerned about that.
We don't know where Pokemon are. We're
Except-
concerned about that.
Except for the
But no.
Gardevoir.
The Gardevoir, they see the Gardevoir, but they don't view the Gardevoir as a threat. Because the Gardevoir isn't doing anything threatening.
Gardevoir usually isn't threatening unless you're attacking its trainer. In which case it makes a black hole.
Yes. Does not quite work that way in this world. But
Thank
still,
God.
This guy. So, you're being watched.
Well, gentlemen, we are being watched. And ladies.
And the lady.
So, Nestor, around this time, I would like to know how you and Eru are back. If we're going to be teammates.
I'm psychic.
Quite a surprise to all of you. Except you.
Yes.
I'm like.
Actually, I've been talking with our Gardevoir friend here for like the past hour.
We were miles away.
Well, not when we were that far away, but that.
Before. Silly.
Anything you can contribute on that front?
I'm trying my hardest. Yeah, I can't really control the Pokemon. I can just read their thoughts, basically. It's an easy way to communicate with them. Which is how I knew that the Caterpie had seen you, because I can also see through its eyes.
That sounds
Full of
incredibly
surprises.
powerful.
It was a trip. Oh my god.
That was a trip.
So, our original plan of Electro weapon seems a little underwhelming given the size of our
I-
problem.
Are you still in stealth?
Yes.
You're not hearing half of this
Yes.
conversation.
I know.
have the core.
What?
The core.
Well, it's up to for me, so I assume the plan is
We're
still
going
on.
to
They're
what's
Well,
discussing,
half
I
of us
assume.
don't know where you are.
Or the other half
Also-
of you, it doesn't
For the record,
probably distract.
not knowing where you are is also the thing that's keeping anything else from finding you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because in theory, they shouldn't have started watching us until after we did that, and you were
A
already.
few would have
detected.
because you got closer to their webs because you had to climb up on the thing.
Mhm.
But
there's
they
at
wouldn't
least a
actively
chance
be
that they
thinking
don't know
about
where
you.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance you're still invisible.
I honestly,
There's another one somewhere.
honestly, I think trying to put it to sleep is our best call. You said you could possibly do that.
In the right conditions, I can create a sonic effect that generally lulls Pokemon to sleep.
Can you do it here?
This is still enough of a forest area, so
Yes.
yes. But that won't keep it down for long. Only about as effectively as the sleep effects in a standard Pokemon battle.
Okay.
It's enough time to run, but I don't think it counts as subdue.
But if it's asleep, we can just pile electro webbing on it and try and take it out that way. I think our
It's what we got.
yeah. We can.
Do we have an escape plan?
I
Only one escape plan comes to all your minds, and you're not happy with it.
I believe this mission purposefully doesn't have an escape plan.
Yes, because as it all dawns on you, running into the forest won't save you. And the only way to
Yeah, that's why
probably
I was
stop
thinking
being
about the-
hunted.
That was why I was thinking about the temple, but I come to the realization that's not a safe option.
There's only one option available.
Piss off the Caterpie. Piss off the Caterpie.
Are they also transmitting things we hear, or only what they see?
What they can hear and what they can see is basically a hive mind. Is what basically happens
Okay,
to become.
that's what I figured. I just wanted to clarify before I.
Yes, for the most part, Caterpies don't have the greatest ears.
Yeah, like, can any of them hear from where we're standing, or can they just see
If
us?
you got,
We
are you
standing-
still up by the temple door?
No, I would have
You
gone
walked
Came
back
out to
down
where
there.
we were.
No, they cannot hear you.
Okay.
As you cannot hear them. You
Yeah.
can mostly see gestures they're making.
All right.
So my assumption is that you're standing well enough away from everything that you would be able to tell if something was listening.
I'm also sure our other friend, has.
I kind of mentally attempt to project to the gargoyle. Can you fill me in on this? It seems like they were taking quite a while talking. I'd like to know what they're discussing to better suit the mission.
and then all of a sudden, like, you just see Nestor go like, oh, he's here.
She fills you in on basically what they've said, and you're quite aware that this pubbing you piled up over here probably isn't enough, and that they may or may not know your location. You're not 100% sure.
We can get more, but
not them, the Pokemon around you.
Though I think
So, I have to ask for you, for me, because this doesn't specify a range on it. Would I be able to see the psionic, the psychic residue on the giant Caterpie?
You'd only be able to see it on the giant Caterpie.
but you'd have to see the Caterpie.
But
No, I was thinking.
if you're thinking of the little ones around there, or what are you thinking?
I'm thinking the giant Caterpie.
Yes.
I would have to be able.
You have
So
to
it's
be
a
able to,
physical thing.
Yeah.
Yes. This is.
Okay. I
You
was thinking
are
it's like
able to
eagle vision.
visibly see any psionic residue.
But it doesn't let you see through trees and such. You
Yes.
can only see it if it's actually visible.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that. I always thought
You
it was like
can
eagle vision.
You can see it on a couple Pokemon in the web. Obviously, Ivan's signature is all over the fucking place. He just spreads his psionic residue all over the place. It's kind of gross.
Anyways, I believe our other friend though also has more combat experience than us, and I think he will be of use when the Caterpie runs around.
Yeah, I'm
give you
gonna
a
try to
skill.
relay a message to her
Yeah,
that
good luck.
they should make whatever preparations they can, as at the moment if I am hidden based on what we know, it's probably best I remain hidden for as long as possible, because if I drop the Genjutsu to try to gather more webbing, it's more likely that the Caterpie's gonna know I'm coming. It's best to do what little effort I can while conceal.
I want you to roll me an intuition check on top of that.
Okay.
You also
10.
You also feel that dropping your Genjutsu might also startle the nearby Pokemon and might make the giant Caterpie come in sooner rather than later.
Okay, yeah. I also relay that concern.
That them suddenly being aware that there's a fourth party here who
Yeah.
wasn't there might bring some concerns.
Oh, and I'm gonna mention to the rest of these, we do have one more advantage. They don't know we don't have Pokemon. They actually think we do. Besides you, of course, and I motion to the carnivore. They don't actually see you as a threat.
Obviously, there was some offense taken
Yeah.
there.
On the subject of the most qualified and capable member here, what's our safety net? The corporation has invested a couple of months training us. If that thing kills us...
Oh, he's talking to you, Guard of Water.
No, she's aware. She's
Oh.
the
There's no question.
the most trained and responsible member of the team here. Yeah, that's only her.
What?
Definitely not me.
What?
You've got 2 legs.
Alright then.
In the field, you're not
I'm mentally wondering whether or not I can outrun them if it comes down to it.
Wow!
You hear a nice little message in your head and it's just to you. Probably.
Yeah.
But no, in the field, the corporation can't help you. This is to simulate that.
Fair enough.
I say we make what preparations we can, but we wait. Honestly, there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do without eyes picking it up.
That's all I can do.
All you can do is do something.
I could try to run another tag, but I don't really have anything.
Roll me an intuition check. I haven't had my dice. So I think it's 2.
Yeah,
You don't need much. That's good enough.
got a 5.
You have a feeling that if shit goes south real quick, having another one of those tags on you might not be a bad idea.
I start writing.
Because you realize if you have to run in there, you'd like to have some form of protection from getting to you.
Yeah.
At least.
So I'm just gonna like sell in and try to take inventory of what we have.
Don't have much.
We literally have what's on our backs.
You do have poison. You have a way to put it to sleep. You have some ways to slow it down.
And do damage. The electro web still does damage.
Yes.
I have rope. Flashlight.
There's also
and
plenty of, just regular
one
webbing
great
around
weapon.
Yeah.
that you don't have to risk, getting electrified touching. That you could just, pick up and attempt to just naturally slow it down.
I'm gonna see if I can just set up some barriers basically to try and slow it down with the
Try to just
regular
cut
webbing.
some webbing off.
Yeah,
With what?
a sharp rock.
Can I find a sharp rock?
Or you do what we did in middle school.
Yeah.
Just keep throwing against the wall until it breaks. And you have a nice sharp piece.
You are trying to piss it off. So
Yeah.
just throwing
Or
rocks.
just pick up a piece of rock and just kind of bang it against another rock until it.
Maybe against the temple.
Yeah, or just grind
This
it.
is not. I don't think I have enough expertise with that. No improvised hand weapon.
Or actually, no, that wouldn't work as well.
What?
Actually, no, this is what I'm gonna do. Once I finally get a sharp rock, I'm just gonna get sticks, start sharpening them, and I'm effectively going to make cavalry traps.
So you're going to make sharp, pointy things for a Pokemon that's only mode of transportation is to walk across it.
Yes.
I thought the purpose of your character was not to harm Pokemon.
I'm not gonna. That's not gonna kill it.
You were stabbing it with sharp sticks.
With sharp sticks that are meant to slow, Caltrops type stuff.
Those have to be tiny.
Well, not. It's
Yeah,
proportional.
some actual
Yeah.
Caltrops.
No, I can make them. I just haven't made any. Yet.
No, I mean
need
I
cash
mean
for that.
proportional size Caltrops.
Yeah.
So they're this big is what I'm saying.
So you're making Caltrops.
Yeah, is effectively.
You're not
what
going
I'm
to have
It's gonna be like stepping on Legos.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you should make a giant Lego.
Okay. You're still linked up with the other Pokemon nearby, right?
Adjust the Gardevoir. I can break it off with the other Pokemon.
Okay, so you're not hooked up to them?
Nope.
Okay then.
But they are going to be. They probably will still be able to see these.
They're all very able to see them very clearly. It's not like you can hide them.
It just
Yeah.
makes it a little harder for it to come.
But the thing is I can spread them out enough
Uh-huh.
that he has to go around them, and that's the other thing is that they're not good. He's not going to run over them because he's going to know where they're at. Gonna run basically just put him in a zigzag, so that way he has to
Avoid them before
Yes.
being hurt. Okay.
That way hopefully we get more chances to do whatever to it.
Okay. What else? Anyone else doing anything else?
I do not know. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything useful I can do with rope.
Tripwires.
Tripwire. You can try and Ewok them. Take electro wire, tie it to two sticks, and try and have it hit a tripwire so it slams into them.
That would hurt.
Okay, I'll see about setting something like that up.
Survival problem.
Yeah, definitely be a survival roll, and that's 4?
Yep.
Plus one.
Yeah, plus one.
Yep. This is gonna be
Hopefully.
Hopefully good.
6, 14, 11, 13, 14.
Yep.
You get it kind of set up. You manage not to,
Step in the electro web.
Yes, you've managed not to do it, but you're not quite sure that it's gonna hold up with the amount of pressure that you think that Caterpie's gonna be throwing. But you're willing to test it.
At least it's utility rope.
Where have you set it up?
The direction
How
you
many
came.
how many times can you set one of those?
In the next 2 hours?
So
2?
Try and set up a second one, man.
But where are you setting it up? It's gonna have to be around trees. So you can't be closer to the temple. It'd have to be like its approach.
Wherever the closest patch of electro went to the edges.
Okay, that's about maybe 10, 15 feet away from the freshest tracks.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Maybe set one up there and set one up by the fresher tracks.
You could get
I
some
don't know
help
if I
with
have
it.
time.
I can help you on the second one.
Okay, you suggest the second one when I finish signing
Yeah.
the first one, and we both go to work together.
Yes.
Okay, roll me another survival for that one. This one. I'll add a +2 for Ivan's additional help.
Okay, that
So that's
is
15. 16 actually with the
Yeah.
16. So that's 11, 12, 13.
And then +2.
That's 13, my bad. So that, yeah, it's 15. Yes, 15. I think. 11,
Oh.
13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
16.
16.
Yeah, 16.
16.
So this one's a little bit, you're more certain that it's going to hold together.
Mind you, since it took 2 hours to set this up, at this point we're operating with flashlight.
Yep.
I have night vision goggles.
Of course you do.
of course you do.
You bought those rather than
Flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, once that's set up, I'm heading back and looking at yours,
Okay.
the caltrops.
The caltrops are all over the goddamn place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, somewhere
While
we-
you were setting up that first one, that's what he was doing. And those are a lot easier to make because they're kind of half-assed.
setting up somewhere near the caltrops.
They're there. They're not. They're there to hinder. They're not there
So,
to cause
you have
damage.
an extra hour after making your second tag.
Which you're keeping on hand.
I think it's all the money you have to make tags.
No, he can only do it so many times per day.
How many times per day is that?
Is it cold education?
Yeah, so there's
So
a call
equal
for
to
you.
or half?
Equal to, I believe.
So three.
Okay, so I can probably make one more then.
That's a fair.
That's a fair point.
It's not a horrible investment.
Yeah.
It's a horrible.
I make
investment.
another one for Gardevoir. Can I?
Sure.
Ooh.
Pokemon can hold tags. That's kind of the purpose of them.
Oh yeah. You see me riding at the speed of sound.
All right.
It's not helping.
So as you guys have finished up, you finished up your last tag. You finished up stuff. Where are you guys all
It's for you,
setting it
Gardevoir.
up? She takes it.
Just in case.
I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait, like leaning up against the temple, like right at the end of the pathway that I made.
I follow him.
So-
I guess we're
It-
somewhere near.
If that no, think of
Nestor.
it this
Have
way.
a pencil where
You mean this one?
No.
No,
You
I have
guys
items
can
for
hide
one.
because if the Pokemon's paying attention to me because I'm out in the open, paying less attention to the rest of y'all fuckers.
So nice.
Look, here's the thing: we're
We're the
under
Chamberlain.
surveillance. I don't know if we can successfully hide in these circumstances.
he has a pen.
Not all Pokemon. Not all the Pokemon are surveilling you. Just
Not
some.
all.
I don't know
What
which
the
ones
hell?
are and which ones aren't. He might.
What?
You might know which ones are watching us.
Anything he's looked or anything he's channeled, I see.
Yeah,
So,
but you can also.
That's not all of them. So that's
But he can see better which ones are being controlled by the
Also,
giant
it's getting
Caterpie than
dark,
I
so I
can
don't know
actually.
how
Yeah,
It is
no.
dark.
Yeah, because can't he
It's
see the
not, so-
psionic resonance of that?
yes, but it's not psionic.
Mm.
It is not psychic. It is
Okay.
a different thing entirely. If I had to give it a type, I would say it would be bug.
Mm.
Yep. So
Really?
we don't know what's watching us and what's not. So I'm just gonna settle in close enough to potentially help you, especially since Grass Whistle has wings.
That's
Okay,
true,
here's
yeah.
kind of what it is. Very rough sketch.
Yeah,
That's the
you know,
stairways.
I gave you these for a reason.
Okay, I can redo it on a bigger
You
scale.
don't have to if you don't want to. I'm
There
just
just
saying.
wasn't much point to it.
Is it a stairway to heaven?
No, it's a stairway to the entrance. So it
Or
might be
the
close to
highway
a
to
stairway to hell.
It's
Okay,
Then why does
the
it
highway
go
to
up?
hell.
it goes up so we can go down.
Count.
But you know, so these stairs
Into a
lead up
burning
to it.
ring of fire?
About on the third, on the bridge between the third and the second, there's kind of like what would be its quote unquote nets.
Okay. Let's just
So
stand
that's
by
like
that.
right next to the door. You are positioned above it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
with
stand.
your little electro webbing setup.
We'll stand by its net then.
By its nest.
Nest, yeah.
Yeah, how tall are these steps?
The steps themselves or the steps on the tower?
The steps on the tower, because I
It's
assume
about
Oh.
5 feet each, and the last one's 15, you said?
The 15, the ones at the top is 15. They're about 10 each. So they're about for about a person's height, with your arms up, so you can kind of like, if you were that, you could pull yourself up if needed. So they're a little harder, but for that last one at the very, very top, you can't actually climb up
and I'm
without
up
getting
there, so I'm
some aid.
probably only one above the nest.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, okay, just wanted to be sure.
It bridges between the second floor, which is where the door goes into, and the third, and you're on the fourth.
Yeah.
So you had to climb up 2 steps to get there.
And I've been waiting there for over 3 hours now.
Yeah.
And you got
Fortunately,
a lot of movement from the woods
Okay.
as the day is coming to a close and night is setting in.
You
You hear-
like to sneak.
We would just feel the ground shake.
No, you don't really feel the ground shake because it's a large Pokemon, but it's not overly heavy.
And also, it's not walking; it's gliding.
No,
It
Caterpies
has
have,
feet.
they have pads.
No, that's
They have
fine.
itty bitty
Do we
tiny
hear?
feet. No, you hear. Because it has 6 legs and they're all walking. And it is quite big, and you mostly see trees shifting as this moves through it. And you hear the second tractor set up spring. You hear and you kind of hear a not so much a scream as it is kind of a noise.
The cry of a giant Caterpie.
Yes, the cry of a very now angered giant Caterpie. And
We
you guys
got-
aren't hiding.
No.
They're watching us.
Yes, they are, and they're attacking you.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is that? I roll a d20
Yeah. What move?
string shot.
What's the accuracy on
I
string
don't
shot?
know. If I'm having Erin look it up.
That sounds insane.
It's accuracy 3.
Accuracy 3.
And it's cone 2, so it's very short range.
Okay. So
What
only
is
one.
it? What type of move is it? Because I couldn't
Bug.
find it.
Bug move, yeah, that's 3 shots.
Do the bug one.
So now, well, accuracy 3, status effect, range, cone 2, target center speed, combat stage lowered by 1. This lowers combat stage in 86, so the speed stage was already an 86, the target is instead stuck.
Okay. So
Hold on just 1 second.
So grant something.
what are you looking at, Evan?
I'm trying to figure out when you use what evasion. Because they have
physical evasion for physical moves.
Yes.
which are- this is a status
Speed
move,
evasion.
so I think it would be.
speed evasion.
No,
I
it's-
think so. It's a status move. It's not special or physical.
I think it
attack.
would be speed evasion.
Yeah.
Okay. So it needs a 5 to hit me. Or it needs to roll more than a 5 to hit me.
Wow, it's gonna be so hard.
Watch it roll a 2.
Why don't you roll 1?
Wow.
As there is just. What is that? Plus 3. What is your gut? So what do I have to hit you guys?
It would have had to roll less than a 5 for me, less than a 4 for Marcus,
And less than 4.
and less than a 4 for him.
So
So
it
yes.
rolls about a 4.
What?
No,
Because
there's
it's
no
plus 3.
add. That
No,
accuracy is bad.
the accuracy is the
Higher
base
accuracy
number.
is bad.
Yeah, higher accuracy is bad.
It's trying to roll.
Yeah, it needs
above.
It's trying to roll above a 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it straight up fucking misses all of
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
And
got
there's kind of just a spray around your feet.
Yeah.
Of multiple different sources.
Ew.
Ew. Yay.
I think it just shat.
Of just a bunch of different, Weedles and Caterpies and, Metapods just spraying string shot all over.
That's disgusting.
While it may not have limited you physically, it has limited your places to move. Except for you, who's being basically ignored.
Okay. Question. We are near this thing's nest. Can I take cover in the nest?
Yes, it's an estimated webbing.
I kind of figured that is bad.
Is it made of the electro webbing?
Nope, just regular webbing.
Just regular webbing. Okay.
The only thing around that we could possibly take cover from, and it is made of.
You guys are next to the door.
It's true. We can always wait inside.
How desperate are we?
I'm already in there.
How desperate! I'm in there.
You have to roll to see if you can go in there.
What do I need to roll?
Focus is represents willpower, I guess.
Yes, you're gonna have to be rolling.
Okay.
Ideally,
2.
you want to roll high, so especially for
I
you.
got a 9.
That is not enough to get you in that door.
All right.
Everyone else can do it,
We
but you can't. You get to that door and you go, I don't wanna.
Can I grab him and pull him in?
You can.
I don't think I'm strong enough.
You can, but you also have to roll me a focus
Yeah.
because you could. You know what that place is. You know that there's stuff in there. You don't want to
Wow.
either.
No.
Very loud, yeah.
Even with your tag, you're like,
Where's the closest
Okay.
thing of electro webbing?
2 floors up.
That's not his.
Oh. On the ground?
Is there a stick by me?
I mean, like, on the ground, that's 2
Yeah.
floors down. On the actual
Oh,
floor.
okay.
You know, surrounded by your caltrops.
Yeah.
Speaking of your caltrops, you see the giant caterpie's, like, I'm gonna say, like, mouth?
Yeah.
Muzzle-ish thing.
It's mouth.
Its mouth kind of get up to, like, the tree line, so you can kind of see the outline of it. You all can see this massive thing, and it just kind of sprays down string shot all over the caltrops and just
Yeah.
kind of ignores them.
That's fair. I didn't
So,
expect
yeah,
you to care about the
no one
babies.
expected that to particularly work all that well. We figured it would either go around because it would know where they were, or
Yeah.
it would, like, we were hoping they would still be there.
The point was
Give us
to
somewhere
slow
to
it
move.
down. I'm gonna start climbing higher onto the tower.
Yeah, I'm.
Well, you can get you. How far? What's the range on grass whistle?
6.
Oh God, it's gotta be within 6 meters.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's gotta
I
be
told
at the
you.
base of that thing.
Yeah. Like,
Not
I'm
too
trying to
long.
figure out what
Start
the heck I
fire.
can do that's good.
It's not about 2.
Hide behind the
That's what I said
door.
about the base of the,
Yeah.
the
Wait
thing.
for it to get close. I'm gonna just keep climbing higher.
I'm going to, like, halfway go in, but not very far in.
Okay, I have roll me athletics check.
I need 1 dice.
So I can get into this thing, right?
Wow.
I got a 5.
He's going up the stairs, right?
No, he's trying to climb up the walling, the 10-foot walling.
Is it 10
Is your
foot?
acrobatics
10
better?
foot, yep.
Oh, wait, can I roll my acrobatics instead?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Acrobatics would be attempting to, you know, like,
Style up it.
would be attempting to use the webbing to climb up, and
Yeah.
that would be a lot more difficult for 1. For 2, you'd risk getting caught in the webbing.
Yeah.
Regardless,
10
this
foot
is
is rather tall for a temple.
it's a temple like. It's not a staircase. This is a
No, I
Level.
get what you're saying, but I've been on Mayan temples and their walls are not that tall.
how tall are they?
They're like
Climb.
5 feet. You can actually climb up them.
Climb up those ones.
Yeah.
Those ones like that.
Mhm.
Let's say this one's 7 then.
Okay.
5 will definitely cover it then.
Then I can jump up.
You can climb and pull yourself up.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are climbing. Okay,
I'm clambering. I
We're
don't know.
climbing.
if
Garden
it's
I'm
Gardenware
gone.
chilling off on the
Yeah.
ground next
Yeah,
to
they
the
still
pedestal.
have it.
She's honest with the
She's like, well, this is going exactly how I saw.
you see
If
her
I
like,
had any
waving his
perception
hand.
She used
barriers
foresight
whatsoever,
to see us fail.
She doesn't have foresight.
she is
If I
extra
had any
sensory.
freaking
She just
bluff
knew
at
everything
all, I
was
would be
happening.
trying something bluffing based, but I
Guile.
deception. I know.
Come on,
I'm
Guile.
bad at that.
Well,
Guile
Guile
is
is
lying.
lying.
I have
Should have brought me
tried
with
to
you.
definitely get a little ways into it, but not very far, just enough to break line of fire for these caterpies.
You can get right in the doorway. They don't seem to want to
Yeah.
shoot near it either.
Okay, I feel a little
You
safer there.
could go inside, no problem.
Yeah, it's like
You don't want to be in
I'm
there,
not-
but you
I
are.
know. I'm like just the freaking tense. I am
As
a
soon as
coiled
you break
spring.
that doorway, you just get cold.
Shivering.
You're just like, oh, that was
I
a
cannot
poor
believe I'm
decision.
in here.
Your heart starts to beat.
You again begin to wonder the
Is it worth it?
the physical task would be to fisticuff a giant caterpie.
You gotta grass whistle
Okay,
it when he gets
how,
close.
like, okay, like, is the thing coming, like, towards us so that I can still see it, or is it...
Yes, it is coming
Okay.
towards you.
The minute
How
I
would you
feel
miss
confident,
it?
I'm gonna literally jump out of this thing towards its back and just... Like, the minute I think it's close enough, I'm just gonna jump.
Jump on it.
Yes! Onto its back.
Probably going to be another turn or so.
Okay, the minute that it's in range, I'm jumping on this thing's back.
So Ivan, you're climbing up.
Because I'm not
I'm
going
still
to
waiting.
brave
I'm waiting for it
side.
to get into a range where I can
I'm
really
more scared of
throw
what's
these things
behind me
down.
than what's in front of me.
It's going to have to be about where the entrance is about where it's going to have to be,
Yeah,
which is
and
about
I
2
know that.
floors down, and that would be making you take a risk. You want it to be ideally on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Or did I take the flexibility that lets you
I've thrown
face?
range 7, but that's like for Pokeball, so I don't know how heavy or awkward this
I
is. Like, I'm assuming
I think
it's
there's
not
a
how far it is over
thing
there.
for this because they have nets in this game, and there's minuses to it.
Do you
but I
want me
don't think
to look that up?
Yes, please. Just look up the standard net, and when he minuses, it takes to throw that. Unless you have a certain skill.
10 nets. Accuracy of 6, status attack.
So it has an accuracy of 6.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what's the range on it?
Does not say.
Doesn't?
Nope.
Is that not the throwing net?
Yeah, it does not.
Okay.
I would assume it'd be your throw range.
Yeah, I know Capture Specialist has a thing involving this net and improving its accuracy and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, would this be a hand net or a
Hand nets
weighted
are on a
net?
stick. Weighted nets are the ones you can throw.
Weighted net is what you're looking
Full nets, that's accuracy.
That's accuracy
8,
8,
which
yeah.
is even less. But,
Yeah, it doesn't say.
it doesn't say range.
Well, I'm saying you could probably throw it 2 or 3 down.
Yeah.
If you're throwing it down to like the 2nd floor and you're on the 4th, I'm gonna say that ups the accuracy to 10.
I'm gonna wait.
So ideally, you would like it to be as close as humanly
Yeah.
possible.
I'm weighing. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna keep weighing because I know it does. At least as far as I can tell, it doesn't know anything. So I'm hoping on the elements a surprise
Yes.
and to wait as long as possible.
You're just hoping
unless
that
one
your
of them
guys'
is real.
They have seemed to diverted its attention from its nest
Yeah.
to more to your left. So
Mhm.
you might have some issues with this. But yes, what are you doing, Marcus?
I don't know.
You're standing in front of the door.
I'm climbing, apparently.
You're
No,
gonna try
I'm
climb?
climbing. I don't know what you're doing.
You can either follow me into here, or you can climb
He
up
can't
after
break
him.
the doorway.
Oh, you can.
I can try and roll, but, what is that? That's focus.
Focus.
That's a low chance.
It's because they're more attuned to the occultish things in
Yeah.
the world. They have some difficulties doing things that they would be considering dangerous.
Yeah.
So what's your plan, man?
We'll try for it.
Wow.
That's a 6. No.
Nope. I'm gonna. Fuck. I'm gonna
So he's like, just turns towards it, and then turns
run around the
back.
side. Apparently.
Yeah, you could always try running to the backside of it.
Yeah.
You ever try running to the
Put the-
backside of the temple?
That's all I have.
temple
Which
between you and-
direction? Towards the nest or away from it? There is still webbing you're gonna have to go through either side. Just depends on how much.
Go away from the nest.
Okay, you're gonna run around and get around the corner. You're just gonna kind of see like what is best be described as a blanket of webbing over the side,
Shit.
where they've kind of made like an interweaving web that connects up to the trees in the nearby area. As kind of a home for most of this Caterpie that you have now just gotten extraordinarily close to. And they hit you.
Wow! Really? God damn it.
And basically, since it's that many sources, you're what is considered stuck. You basically got
Open
webbed
Spider-Man.
by everything in that net.
I'm just sitting there now. I have no
Yeah, he's
choice.
around the corner, right?
He's on the
None of
corner.
us see this.
You don't see it.
We just
You
hear
don't
all-
see it. You don't see
Well, I'm
it.
climbing
I'm just
up.
kinda
I might
here.
I'm
see
on
it
your side.
if I cared.
But you don't.
No one cares about me.
Oh no, somebody does. the giant
lovely.
Caterpie. Because it kind of attention as it gets closer turns to you, and it's on the far left side of the temple, so definitely out of range of your nets.
And I saw it veer off.
You see it kind of change directions to where he ran.
Get close and grass whistle it, man.
You might
I have no choice.
to dive out
No,
of
I
cover.
literally just, I have my flashlight in one hand, my leaf in the air. It's like, click on, run, and I just aim the flashlight to try and so it can't see me as clearly.
Trying to.
Just trying to like cause some kind of like so it doesn't have a clear view
You
of
know
me.
there's a
and just-
maneuver for this, right?
whatever it is, I'll do it.
What is that maneuver? It
I'm
doesn't
not
require
fine.
any
I think he has to have the maneuver to do it.
Probably not.
Some of them have simple
Sorry,
prerequisites,
yeah.
like you have access to all of
Yeah,
them if you
exactly.
have this feature or whatnot. Some of them
That'd
everybody
be a
knows.
maneuver dirty trick.
Yes, and I think you have to have a prerequisite for that one. I think you have to.
Yeah, probably.
Pokemon trainers can use all combat maneuvers unless otherwise noted. Maneuvers are below. It doesn't say anything about a prerequisite.
Doesn't say anything. So yes, you can use dirty
Okay,
trick.
That's
that
blind. You target
requires.
opposed to stealth checks when the target is blinded for one full round.
Okay, but that's also a standard action.
That's
I can't do that and grass whistle at the same time.
You have to make a
Like,
choice.
Plus, that's a melee move, so that'd be like.
Yeah, I'm just running and like the flashlight is out, but it's not actually like logistically doing anything, but giving me
Especially
a
when
clear
it's
view.
compound eyes,
Yeah,
it mostly
it's just giving me a clear view
a
of this
bunch
thing.
of them kind of
just,
go out, but the
I
rest
just
are still
leap off the temple towards the back whistling.
That is a large jump, considering
Oh wait, how
from-
I just imagine you whistling,
your
then
long
realizing
jump?
how big
Well,
the jump it is. Like,
here's the doorway where you're busting out of. It's over here, facing that way.
Yeah, but it's
You'd
also
have to-
really big.
You'd have to run down here and jump from the side.
Don't leap up. You can do it from 6 meters away.
Yeah,
Whatever. I just
run
want
over
to get
and
within
whistle
6
at it.
meters and just start whistling.
You can get within 6 meters, like basically as soon as you break the door.
Okay.
Just move
It is accuracy 6.
This is the first time this dice has ever been used.
God, we're gonna fail.
Accuracy 6 plus any things.
Plus
What's its
Plus,
speed?
it's evasion.
What's
Oh.
its speed?
It's
Yeah.
a status effect, so
Yeah,
probably
it's
that.
based off its speed evasion.
12,
Which is
is
weird.
its speed.
So you needed an 8 or higher.
yeah, 16.
He made it.
So target falls asleep.
Yes.
That's what happens.
Target falls asleep.
You were sitting there as this giant caterpie is slowly approaching your position,
And
you
just
just
this
hear
sound comes
Ah,
walking.
You see- he goes,
Does it start tumbling down?
no, it kind of just curls up on the step it's on and just sleeps.
I'm just. I
Is
know
it one target only?
Yes.
Yes.
I know that. Yeah, this is a.
You're about to get string shotted.
You have broken cover,
I know.
and the nearby Pokemon are a little less organized, but still gonna hit you.
God damn it!
Nat 20.
That is a
For what is
fucking
called
cheap dice.
stuck.
Yep, I am immobilized.
We see him get go.
Two
Hey,
nat
Sawyer.
20s in a row. With Sawyer
That's
breaks cover, puts it
bullshit
to
dice.
sleep.
Hey Sawyer.
No, you're like a good distance away. You can see him stuck on the staircase.
Hey Sawyer.
You now see him.
Eru?
Stuck.
Whatever that was name is.
Eru.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to break cover and do something to it.
You aren't doing anything yet.
I'm,
everyone.
I'm
He doesn't know what's really going on.
Oh, did
I
you
can
not see it
stuff.
fall asleep?
He, from your position,
I
you probably
heard
saw it.
a whistle and
You
I
probably
thought,
saw that tail
"Stop."
kind of
You probably saw it curl up. But you can assume it's asleep. That would be a safe bet. But you would have to break cover, run over there with the net, and throw it on it to attempt to do it.
Mm-hmm. How many of the other, like the Caterpie, the evil, whatever, how many of them are sitting around it? Are there like,
lot.
There are none directly around it,
Oh.
but there is a lot in the webbing nearby. You're very close to one of the sets of webbing, but they do not know you're there yet. So
There's enough
you
to
broke
instantly cover us
if you
both.
broke cover and ran over there with the net and threw it, odds are they probably wouldn't attack you this turn because they're very surprised by your presence or too busy focusing on the others.
Where'd that one come from?
Do
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna go for the
You're gonna
throw.
have to do it, yeah.
I break my genjutsu as I move, grabbing the two sticks
Right over. Right over.
and just tossing it down.
So
towards it.
roll an accuracy. I think he gets
He
bonuses
receives no
because
bonuses
it's
from evasion.
yeah. So basically, it's just straight up,
Straight accuracy.
straight accuracy, which is 8.
8, because it's not the 2.
Wait, does he get any bonuses due to the size of the Caterpie?
Yeah.
I'll
This is
consider
a
what he
large
rolls.
target. 15. It hits.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
If you rolled like
Yeah.
say a 7,
Yeah.
I'd go yeah sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you roll an
I
8, then
toss-
yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
toss it down and just lands. The things just kind of slap over on
It
the
takes
side. and it starts
damage
getting
as is core normal, which is what?
it's electro web, but it's a small portion because
It's
5 by
still-
5,
still an
which is
attack.
enough.
It's
to-
still electro web.
Yeah.
It still does its normal thing.
Yeah.
So it's like what?
And-
2d6.
2d6 plus
Okay.
8 plus special attack.
In
And
my
it
case,
works
I don't
off the
have very
Caterpie
special
special attack. Not
Damn!
yours.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And not mentioning it already got hit once before.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
for
it's
the
6
trophy,
plus
so
So 14
8
plus 8
plus special
plus
attack.
16.
minus. special
Minus
defense.
its special defense.
Oh, that's an important question. It's straight up special defense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't you look over here. How do we determine its HP again?
Oh god, what is Pokemon HP?
I think
This is
it's
important.
similar,
It's
but
taken-
I think.
I'm looking it up right now.
Um,
Pokemon level, it's the same way. It's Pokemon level plus its HP score times 3 plus 10.
What's that for 12?
12 HP or level?
HP.
And its level? I'll just tell you, so it'd be 46 plus its level.
Look over here.
I'm looking at the dice!
This is so thrilling as I sit here and do math in my
Oh,
head.
yeah!
So thrilling. Oh
So-
god, nah.
That was a good song.
I don't think we're out of the woods quite yet.
Quite literally, no.
Yeah,
We're
I
still
hate
very
to be
much
the
in the
voice of
woods, and in
problems,
fact, we're
but
about to get further
There's
in.
nothing in here about trainers being able to get out of stuck until like the end of a scene.
So,
Fun. How long
our
did-
mission was to catch
You have
this
a
cat,
lighter.
right?
It was
It's
to
the
just
same-
In my
do it.
bag.
Yeah, okay.
And it also didn't say we had to bring it back. We just have to cause it to faint, and then we can leave.
We were told to subdue it, right?
We
Yeah.
were told to subdue it. We weren't told to bring it back.
we were told to
Technically, we've already subdued it. We just have to get out of here.
No, once it faints, it is subdued. Putting it to sleep is not subduing.
You needs to be a more
Oh.
More
permanent solution. Something that's going to be long enough for somebody to come deal with it.
That's what
Just
rope
stab in
is.
the
I'm
eyes.
hoping these things
For the
won't
record,
keep
Corbin,
attacking.
That's
We
not
can
something.
still sort of do things, but we cannot move.
They cannot move.
Yeah.
Stab its eyes, burn its legs off.
But can you
No.
still use grass?
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Use that
One
every
more
turn.
time.
No,
Oh,
he can only use it
I only have
twice a
2
scene.
scenes. 2 uses per scene.
Fun. And it wakes up next turn, doesn't it?
It
Yes.
wakes up after having taken damage.
Yep.
But Electroweb does slow down its movement per scene.
Yes,
Yeah.
so it's slowed by 2 movement stages because it's been hit twice.
Okay, and that affects its speed stat.
Yes,
Yes.
0.8. So it's you,
1.6.
multiply its speed stat by 0.8, and that's its new speed stat.
Even if it's been done
Would it be
twice.
1 point? Would it be 0.4 then?
It's 0.9 once, 0.8 twice. If it's only been 1 combat stage, you multiply it by 0.9. If it's been 2 combat stages, you multiply by 0.8.
That's weird.
Okay. At what point do we consider them stuck?
Like 10 combat stages.
There are 6 combat
6
stages.
combat stages, yeah.
Stuck is
The 7.
After.
technically something that's supposed to be activated by other stuff, but like if you've taken all of your combat stages, you're really freaking
So
slow.
8
Yeah.
for me.
And technically, speed and movement are different things.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
once your combat stages hit -6. Is what
Yeah.
It'd be
read.
like 0.1, yeah.
Oh.
But speed and movement are, again, 2 different things.
yes.
Because that's specific.
What does string shot do?
It lowers
Lower
their
speed.
speed stat, not their movement.
Okay, and
But if they're-
lowers their
Speed.
speed. Okay.
They left it. Essentially.
But I believe
So are we stuck or just like covered in this?
I believe stuck.
subscene?
I believe it said stuck
For,
once you hit
for
negative
string
6.
shot, once you hit -6 and go past, you are stuck.
So once you hit -6 combat stages,
Yes.
or just
Another string shot.
But it's more that we got hit by critical from.
critical
Many.
from multiple
You were
sources.
basically hit by
so they
enough
would
of
be
them that they
adding on
piled
top
on
of it.
enough to
So basically, we're just kind of like a new cocoon.
Yes, they have my hand is up here. I see that thing waking up. I know what I have to do next turn. Go back.
So Ivan, you're on top of the temple.
How's the Pokemon looking?
Looking very sleepy.
Well, I mean, it just woke up because it got damaged.
No, it did?
Yeah,
Oh,
from the electro
it
web.
is looking very pissed.
Is it looking very damaged?
It's looking kind of annoyed. Like,
Well,
maybe
you can
even
tell.
half of its hit points of damage.
I was afraid of that.
With
For the
two-
record, next time we put it to sleep, poison doesn't wake it up. So
Yeah.
So maybe hitting it with poison before it goes back asleep might be a smart idea.
My word is the other character, so I have a
So Ivan,
plan there.
I'm gonna
so-
try taunt it.
Hey, you
do
big
that.
flip!
What?
I said you can do that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna taunt him.
Does that
you
just
taunt.
affect single targets or area targets?
I don't know. I actually don't know how taunting
would
works
that
in this
sound?
game.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on how you taunt. You taunt like,
Like,
hey, you
player
stupid big
affecting-
bug! It would affect him. You say, hey, you stupid bugs! It would affect all the bugs.
Maneuvers.
They'd all glare at you, and you have to start running in a direction.
Oh,
If Ivan decides to distract them from Korovin, that might be very advantageous to them.
Yeah, Pepsi. Oh, I'm getting dizzy and tired. Ooh, that would have been good for the mic.
That would have made our viewers very upset. Even after editing.
We do not have a taunt maneuver in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something you have to get as a feat.
Oh, really?
I don't actually think it is.
I remember the taunt feature.
I know it's an attack for Pokemon.
Man.
Maybe look that up.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm asking for trying to do something else, not that move.
That's another word for taunt.
Well, I am trying to taunt it, but not in the move sense. Am I trying to taunt it?
Looking to mock it viciously.
Mockery.
Yeah, I don't see taunt in the edges.
Yeah. I thought it was a status specialist thing.
Maybe.
That's what I thought it was.
I
might
don't
be
think
wrong.
they have status specialists anymore.
Yeah, I remember taunt being in there, but that's all I remember.
The war. No, never.
Use
Oh,
your
no.
online copy to
Could-
search.
Could I make?
Yeah.
Can I make a Pokemon education test to see if I could do anything that would be particularly like distracting and eye-catching for the Pokemon towards me?
The only
Sure.
thing that has to move.
I need 3 dice.
I will allow this.
If you don't
Don't
break
you
everything
destroy my
first.
book?
A little late for that.
The book was already destroyed. Wow.
Wow!
16.
16. You think probably upsetting the webbing and, the natural environment it is made for its, protectees might piss it off enough to make it avoid everyone else and just focus on you.
Perfect. Are there rock? How am I by webbing?
Yes, there is webbing all around you. The higher up
Literally.
you go, the closer it gets.
Perfect.
light
I just
it.
I don't have a lighter, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
used,
no.
you probably used everything on the mast and.
But I still probably have that sharp rock, right?
Probably. Just try to cut.
Yeah. Or if all else fails, just like wrap it around the rock, toss the rock, pick something else, wrap it around that, toss it.
So in general, you're just hitting the webbing.
Yeah.
It is very annoyed by this. Have you linked up with this?
No, God,
No, God,
it's,
no.
it's angry at you.
no. I
Very obviously, it's going to do what it always does.
Oh God.
It needs an what?
It hits you.
Yeah, an 8, which is probably.
Lisa's
what's-
not a
what's
fucking
its
20.
accuracy? 3?
3.
Yeah, so it needed more than a 5.
It hits you
Okay.
with electro webbing. I'm limiting my d6s back to hit you again, despite the fact that your HP hasn't healed.
If it rolls anything like last time, I can still take the hit.
6 plus. What's your special defense? 5. Take 17 points of damage.
Alright, I'm still up. Someone pass me a pencil.
As you get a little bit more slowed yet again.
I think I've taken an injury at this point. I have, actually. Are we still doing injury at half?
What is injury again?
Like, it's a negative to my... It's my negative to my permanent hit points. Yeah. Because I brought bandages with, so it's definitely...
Yeah, so did I.
Yes.
Okay.
You have taken an injury. As you have been electrified 2 times today, it is not fun.
No, it is not.
You get electrified again, you're probably going to go to spasms.
But, hopefully, my other teammates can deal with it. For the love of God, please do.
Okay.
Okay.
So, it is what I will consider the other Pokemon's turn, and they're all very angry with you. Still. That's another 1!
Wow.
That dice is very
They hit everything with
They
this.
just sprung
No,
on
like,
each other.
as I'm convulsing, I fall to the ground as they shoot over me.
Wouldn't that make them hit each other?
No, it just makes them splatter all over the temple.
Giggity, giggity.
A beat. That's all, folks.
I'll call it be your initiative first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Okay, I'm gonna go for...
We go last.
Yeah.
Logistically speaking, we have no...
How close is this thing to me?
If you have moved up to the upper floor, it is basically directly in front of you now, as it has moved up closer to shoot at Ivan.
Yeah, I'm gonna use poison power.
Yay.
What is the accuracy on that?
I believe it is accuracy 6. Let me check that.
And it's had its speed lowered by 2 stages. Is it above 5 but less than 10 still?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 9.8.
Okay. We're getting one evasion.
Yeah, so it's only getting +1 to its evasion.
Let's just roll.
That hits.
Okay, it is now poisoned. It will now lose a tick of health every time it takes a standard action, which is 1/10 of its total health. Until it
Of its
appears dead.
total health, not
Yeah.
its current health.
Damn.
And yeah, I'm gonna move away from this thing, basically. So yeah.
No, man, you have a knife. Attack it.
I don't
Fuck
actually
you!
have a knife. Like I can attack
Incidentally,
it, but that's a
Not a
move.
horrible idea to jump on its back.
Yeah,
That's a move.
struggle moves.
Can I use that in the same turn I use?
Just hang on.
I think
It's
I
going to
don't
have a
think-
hell
I
of a
don't-
time hitting you, and none of the
It's a
Caterpies
fast move.
What-
It doesn't say what.
What's the move? What's the action? Does it say?
No, it says move type frequency, which is every other turn. AC, class, range, effects, contest type, and contest effect, but it doesn't
What is
say
use
what.
item classified as?
I mean, this is a move, so I assume it is
Standard.
standard
Yeah, I
action.
would
so I
assume
don't
it's
think I
Still
can
have your
attack.
movement, just
Yeah, I can move.
Yeah, he can still move. Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
get on the thing's back where the other Caterpie have to
You could
shoot
definitely
you
jump
to
on
hit
it.
you.
You'd be more on its forehead than anything else.
Just hope it doesn't use Mega Horn.
You would be directly
Well,
grabbing
just
its horn.
Does it know Mega Horn?
Yes.
Oh shit! Don't get on its horn.
Mega Horn. It knows what was it?
No, it knows Mega Horn. It
Oh.
knows Bug Bite too.
Sure.
That would have to be on its mouth.
Okay.
Tackle, string shot, bug bite, thrash, body slam, mega horn, electro web.
Yeah, I don't think
Don't
I
get on.
necessarily want to get close to this thing. I think I want to try to just get
In the temple?
away for now and let the poison do its trick, because I can't directly on this thing without actually like charging in.
I would like to say you were basically referred to standing out in the middle of an open field and in front of a firing squad. There's not a lot of places to hide.
Just behind them.
No, hide on
Oh,
top.
Wow!
Yes, there is, except 2 floors down, 1 floor down.
Jump on top of it, man.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the jump on top of it.
Oh,
Let's try
God,
to
he's
get
gonna
out.
die.
I think you
What
actually
is
that's
this?
rolling d6s. That was
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
it's an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Okay.
Wouldn't you have a better acrobatics?
Nope.
I have athletics. My guys.
God damn it!
Athletics is not what I'd classify this as.
7. So depending on how.
Oh!
You're basically jumping directly in front of you, maybe a foot.
Yeah.
It's mostly,
Do you have jump?
Long jump 1.
he, basically,
yeah.
he can make that jump just
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
He jumps on it,
Mhm.
and you're basically gonna have to hold onto its horn.
Yep.
I don't really know how Mega Horn functions, but
I think it'd have to slam into
Yeah.
something.
I think it'd have to attack the building to do that. So I think you're safe.
Yeah.
For now.
Our turn.
Yes.
Turns.
Since my grass was still here, I start blowing.
Do so.
Okay, you need a 7.
Where's my die?
I'm just kind of stuck like this.
I wanted to. I have my own dice.
Right back here.
I wanted to use the new one.
Ooh, its accuracy is what?
Its accuracy
Its
is
accuracy
6.
is 6.
Pretty sure this is the case of defender always wins, and not to mention.
Well,
Yeah,
Well, it
it's
doesn't
evasion.
matter because its speed evasion adds 1 to it.
Yep, and that was my only other use of that. Also,
Actually, we haven't used action points yet because we're dumb. But I believe
well,
you
no,
can.
I've been using action points to use grass whistle.
It takes action points. to
You have
cast.
5 of them.
It uses 2.
Damn.
No, it uses one.
Uses
Okay.
should only use 1.
You
Yeah.
can only
Oh!
use it twice per scene.
Yeah, I know, but I think
Yeah,
you
you
can
can't
use
use more,
action
but
points to re-roll, is what I'm saying.
Check what action.
221.
Don't
His
know
page
Would that
check-
require? Would that make it require 2 for that?
Yeah, he would be spending 2. But...
He'd be spending.
Or he'd be spending?
all of his action points to do this.
No,
So
he has 5. It only takes 1 to use it.
So he's done it
Yes,
once.
He's
and
done
he's
it twice. He's done it twice. He's
which
gonna
is
take
2. And he'd spend another 1 to re-roll. That's only 3 of 5.
And then he rolls again because he failed that. And rolls
No,
again.
You only do it once.
You can never re-roll a re-roll.
Okay.
People who say you can are dumb.
People can say you can. Obviously, you've never played a game before.
In a pinch, any trainer may spend 1 action point as a free. Oh, before. Nope. Yep. It has to be before.
Before in what sense?
You have to spend it before you roll it.
How do you? That's not a reroll.
No, I thought it was a reroll. I'm getting like 20 systems confused in my
Okay,
head
so it's
here.
a bonus, not
Yes.
a reroll.
And you have to use it before you roll the dice.
Yep. I just like blow and
Since
it's ignoring
this
me.
is our first session, and we just brought this up, I will allow you to do that.
Retroactively.
We were stupid.
I think that-
It cannot be done more than once per roll. So
I don't know
I
how
think-
much that actually helps.
I think it only adds up 1.
It
so
only
means
adds
that
1.
Defender always wins still. I think.
No, remember in D&D, attacker always if it matches AC,
this D&D?
attacker wins.
In D&D, it was
What's
defender
the-
wins.
We'll need to
No,
check
it was
on
attacker
In 4th
wins.
edition,
In 4th edition, if you match the AC,
Well, retroactive.
you hit them.
Check how ace accuracy works in this. And I'm spending it anyway, even if it fails, because it would have made sense for me to be spending it.
yes.
Like since we agreed.
So what's going on?
We're seeing
We're
if this
finding
actually
out
hits
whether
or
or not it falls asleep, or whether I narrow it by the narrowest
Basically,
margin
whether you
fail.
live or
remember
not.
an actual meet or
We
exceeds
die.
a hit.
If it meets, do you say meets or
Yeah.
exceeds?
Needs to meet or exceed to hit.
Okay, so
You meet, it succeeds.
it was
sleeps.
so close.
Like,
The webbing interfered quite greatly.
Yeah, and my hand is still here.
You make it,
Oh,
and
shit.
it falls asleep, and it kind of rolls around with you attached to its horn. Make an athletic save, not to fall off.
athletics?
Yes.
Athletics.
Okay.
Hang on.
It makes more sense to have you do that rather than.
Wow.
Well,
Yep.
It's actually not too bad.
yeah, I'm fairly athletic. I've done a lot of swimming and climbing. That's okay.
Okay. So you're still on top of that Pokemon.
And it takes 1/10 of its health.
It does take a
Ow.
10th of its health,
Mhm.
because its turn is virtually over. Wait, no, isn't it its only time when it attacks?
It
No,
also
it's-
does it.
At the end of
Yeah,
its turn?
it also
That's
does. Yeah.
Okay. It only stays asleep for 1 turn, though.
No, it stays
No,
asleep
it
until it
has
beats
a-
a DC 16.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
If we were to
We
do
still
a,
have the other ones to deal with, though.
if we were to do a move that damages it, then it would take.
okay,
then
so it is
would wake up.
asleep.
At the end of its turn, it makes a DC 16 save check to wake up.
It hasn't really moved, has it?
Not as much.
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna do a nice thing, but it's because I'd rather see this not end in horrible death. It falls on the electric web before it falls asleep. People are gonna get real Nazi over
Oh,
this, but I know
God!
they exist.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
way
God,
it
it
doesn't
hurts
wake
him.
up.
To those people, this is training day.
This This is
This
exam.
is-
Ooh, nice roll.
This is exam day. Yeah.
This
I would
is
think
the
its
end.
speed is lessened regardless because
Mhm.
its speed has gone down.
Also.
I'm so bad with math.
What are you trying to math?
Trying to math out for minuses and numbers.
Use a calculator.
I got this.
Hello, math teacher.
Got it. Okay. It is definitely below half health. Half health now, and it's fallen asleep.
I was
And then
already
it takes
below
a tick of damage.
Yeah. So it takes 1/10 of its maximum hit points.
Yes. I think I did that right. So, you guys are all kind of standing around now.
I'm gonna
I
try to
can't
climb
really do
up
anything
onto its
else.
back.
We're glued to walls.
Glued to the floor. Ivan's currently
Taunting.
I'm
standing
trying
up, trying to draw attention.
Actually, I'm fucking hitting myself with a potion. Good God. Ow.
Good God,
I'm
my
trying to
brain.
hoist myself
Oh
up
God,
over
focus
the
right on me.
horn thing onto its head, where I won't be in front of it.
You're standing on it.
Not staying. I'm trying to like basically just get on top,
I
crawl
love you,
up on top of
Caterpie.
it.
I think you can do that considering it's not moving.
Okay,
You're not
I
having to
kind of
roll
forced
anything.
myself,
On my turn, I am potioning myself.
and I am flat.
Okay. So, how does it roll to wake up?
How do you use the
It
potion?
says a DC 16 save check. I do not know what it uses.
That is.
DC 16? Sounds like a
It
DC
rolls.
20.
Do I add anything to it?
I do not actually think so. Unless there's some kind of status bonus. Meta pod bod.
Does it get like a bonus to wake up every turn then?
I don't think
doesn't
so.
say anything.
No
about that.
bonuses from this. Do not take any actions like a free swift action. Cure
But if
sleep.
anything like
At
the
end of
Pokemon
sleep
game,
time,
if
they
it's
make
done
easy
twice,
save
it
check to
doesn't wake up until the
Whenever
5th turn.
its Pokemon takes damage or
Fuck
rolls
them.
an attack, they
Deck.
wake up. This is not too often massive source of poison burns. Active access to cost hit point loss. Would wake target sleep life. Cannot make save check to be cured of rage, frustration, confusion, or not hurt themselves in fusion. Waking adjacent Pokemon and transmit waking adjacent action. Doesn't say anything about adding anything. It's
Yep.
just straight DC.
So it
Just
just-
straight DC 16.
That seems like sleep is suddenly a million times more dangerous.
Well, the thing is
Well, in the game, you could hit
It's a lot
sleeping
like
stuff
it.
and it wouldn't wake up.
yeah, but in here, if you hit them with a move and they wake up,
Okay.
except it specifies from poison and burn, which
Thank you.
praise Arceus.
It does not wake up. Takes
They
Thank
can
God!
afford
Now, if only you could stack
Jason is
status
so
effects
nervous
in the
right now,
game.
wondering what the Caterpies are going to say.
Now,
We still have the other Pokemon to deal with.
yes.
How many
No one
times
has-
we gonna say
And
that?
no one has dealt with them.
I can't.
Yes. Well, you can still take actions. You just can't move.
Both of my hands are covered. My backpack is on my back.
You can reach into your backpack. You just can't move.
I
Yeah.
have a
Like,
flashlight and
So they just stuck my legs to the ground.
basically.
Basically, you're like,
Yeah.
Well, this is
Basically,
interesting.
from the waist down, you are webbing.
I still don't have anything to cut myself loose or
yeah,
anything.
well, you have a lighter, but I
That
don't
is
recommend
correct.
I don't want to use that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that.
Regardless, Ivan,
Mhm.
what's your dodge rating?
Oh shit.
1? Pretty sure they hit you.
What did it roll?
10.
Oh,
A 10, yeah, it is.
oh, I thought it was a 19.
No, it's a 10.
I was like, oh
Drop your combat stages by 5.
Okay. What's that, 0.2?
Yep, something like that. I don't know the exact comment stage thing.
Alright, my speed's still above 1.
shit. Damn.
Does it hit 0?
Yeah.
Or less than 1. Okay.
I can still move. Just very slowly.
Minus 5 is your half.
Oh, half?
Minus
Yeah,
5 is
0.5.
half.
Negatives are not, it's 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, and 0.4 for minuses, whereas it's
Okay.
1 for 0,
Oh.
then 1.2, 1.4, 1.6,
So we're
1.8,
probably
two,
like
and
one
then
more
2.2.
and you're stuck too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like reading, right? It's like there's so much of this stuff that
Yeah.
What's your attempt to calm the nearby Pokemon?
My attempt?
Yes. So I assume that would be your next plan.
Yeah, it would be.
Can I guile them? Into saying we're not a threat.
Okay, I can channel to up to 4 Pokemon.
There's definitely more than 4 Pokemon
I know.
that way.
Oh yeah.
But they're all connected at the moment.
Some are, some aren't. Which ones that
Yeah.
are, you don't know.
I am just going to connect to the 4 closest I can see.
One of them is connected.
Okay, perfect. And I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them we do not want to bother you anymore. We will be leaving we will leave as soon as we possibly can if you will let us. And we will never come back.
Is there like a persuasion skill here?
It is
Are you lying?
Would
No.
that be guile?
I can't lie.
We're
to
never
them,
gonna
which
lie.
I use
I'm
my
asking.
intuition
Who
for
knows
because of the
anything
sixth
about Nathan?
senses.
He's not lying about Nathan because Nathan is never coming back.
Hand me one more dice.
No,
Oh,
no,
thank
no,
God
no,
for the
no.
sixth senses. I am going
Yeah.
to spend an
I got
action point to add 1 to this.
Woo.
15.
16.
No, 15 total.
15
I
total.
rolled a 14 plus 1 is 15.
Okay. You notice that there is a considerable calming down from the ones that seem to be connected, and the ones that you have, the other ones you have attached to, the other ones not so much. They're still pretty aggressive.
Okay, but
That's like
They're-
over 50% of them
Yeah.
is
they're
Calm
starting to calm down.
yes, and you assume that over time they will calm
Yeah,
down.
that the rest of them will calm the others down.
And your turn?
Yes, that was my turn. Actually, technically, channeling's a swift action, but I assume trying to actively calm them down is.
What are you doing? Nothing.
I'm waiting for this thing to wake up, basically, because that's when it's going to be important. Until it wakes up, I'm just going to let the poison do it.
It doesn't wake up. And it faints. That was
It
2
faints.
rounds. I didn't think I needed to do anything else.
I assume I noticed this thing is... well, it's
I'm
not
gonna walk to
so
these
that's
two and
okay.
try and get them free.
Attempt to.
Which
Hey.
one first?
You.
I was gonna
Okay.
say he's probably
Yeah.
closer.
Actually, you're closer by technicality, but no one knows where you
Close
are.
one.
Oh.
Like,
I
that was
am
a
the
close
invisible one.
mister.
Yep. That was. I want
I
to
think you
bring.
got them.
Can I stealth in this position?
No.
Oh.
What were you gonna say?
Like, that was a close one. I take it you managed to get them to calm down. I
Luckily,
can feel the eyes on me.
luckily, most of them were connected through some weird bug hive mind thing. So I calmed one of them down. The rest of them.
You notice
Oh.
Gardevoir kind of looks like she's talking to somebody.
She's
I'm
telling
still
me-
channeled with her. What's she thinking?
She's having a conversation with somebody psychically,
Okay.
and you're hearing they finished their mission. Ekans. Oh.
Shit!
That would explain some things.
God damn it! Did we do something wrong?
No, I bet they sent us to the wrong place.
Okay, we'll tell them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna set back.
Is he the only one who hears that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
She's
I'm
not-
gonna.
she's
the
not
only one-
claiming this. She's
I-
talking to somebody
I'm
else.
gonna set back to her and say, "What was that about?"
and I'm just, I'm trying to struggle free of this stuff while he's helping.
You all kind of get a
I
general
hopped down and
message
played
to your
that one.
head. So it turns out there was a mix-up, and this was reclassified after being sent. That's upped its difficulty scaling by 2.
So, combat pay?
More like proper field testing.
To be fair, doesn't that mean we still pass?
It means you passed with flying colors despite almost dying.
Where is Eru?
Hi.
You hear from the corner of the temple, over here!
Yeah, I'm getting down off the Caterpie into a place that's not in the electric web, basically, and I'm gonna head
I'm
over.
just gonna. Sorry about that.
They are generally impressed with your performance, and they will be here shortly to bring you back and remove the Caterpie.
Heal him, hopefully.
I already-
He's already patched himself up.
Yeah, no, I'm wrapping like bandages around burns, probably. What are they
Yeah,
planning
I
on
assume my
doing
cooking
with the
kit has at least
Caterpie?
one knife, so I'm
Relocating.
cutting him free, basically.
Thank you.
She can't lie to you. She knows.
I know.
I'm gonna tell her it's
Yeah.
relocating.
Do I get an impression of where?
No.
Okay.
mostly just away is all you really get an impression of.
All right.
Goodness.
Well, hopefully that is all they are doing.
It's probably not.
We tend to be very humane.
I've heard that one before.
It's the size of a tank.
It's a Caterpie the size of a small building.
They're going to use it for something that you would use a Caterpie the size of a building for.
How would you control it?
You'd use it as a park ride.
We almost beat it. They must have people with high enough level Pokemon to control this.
You almost beat it with proper, planning.
I know.
Even them barely.
Yeah.
Most of these missions were supposed to be done,
Yeah.
Without the use of Pokemon.
Well, yeah, if we had a team of Pokemon, this would have gone different.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it seems there was a miscommunication on the size of a giant Caterpie, and most people assumed it would be the size of, an Arcanine.
Dog, yeah.
Turned out to be the size of a small building.
It turns out it's about the size of a small building.
Yeah.
Like this house.
Yeah.
From basement
So,
floor to
he's
not
finished
bad.
cutting Eru free, and me and Reynolds have mostly struggled me out of it.
Just
A
call me
helicopter
German
comes
kid,
by.
okay? German kid.
Whatever. I don't know how to pronounce your name.
I know. That's why I
A
just like.
helicopter comes by and picks you guys up.
Perfect.
There's a medical team on board.
Is my
Amazing,
skin
the only
supposed to
one of
be
us-
this color?
Basically, only one of us is in the ship.
No.
I just noticed
Mostly
this.
because they were only trying to immobilize us.
The other Caterpie was trying to mobilize you. The big
Oh,
one was
sorry.
trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
kill you because the other ones didn't have any other ranged attacks.
Yep.
The big one probably would have bitten us in pieces.
Had it gotten close enough,
Yeah.
and if Korovin had if Ivan hadn't distracted it and Korovin had had done poisoned thing sooner, it probably would have bug bite you and you'd probably be dead.
Yeah, because then he
Either
gets a
that, or
stab
we
bonus.
can put a
to
sleep in
damage.
time. It would have
Yeah.
megahorned him and crushed him.
Luckily, Electro Web is electric and not bug.
Also, Electro Web only doing 2d6 plus 8. That's not that stellar of damage, actually.
It's a pretty shit move. It's mostly supposed to be a better version of String Shout,
Yeah.
which it kind of
Which
is.
is, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's also burst.
All right, do you got anything more for this session, or you want to leave it here?
Leave it here.
All right, well,
Yay!
thank
we
you
get
for-
our Pokemon back.
You
Like
will get
I
to
said,
the beginning
to
of next
survival.
section.
yeah. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope it was fun for you to listen as it was for us to play, and we hope to see you next week when we start off the second session of Pokemon Tabletop United. Thank you.
Penis.